We always cry at weddings. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 romantic movie wedding moments. For this list, we're taking a look at the wedding ceremonies and receptions from the big screen that made our hearts swoon. We've thus excluded Carrie and Big's initial wedding from Sex and the City, as they don't even make it to the altar. A spoiler alert is also in order.
I knew you would do this! I knew it!
Carrie, I'm sorry.
I am humiliated!
I'm sorry.
Number 10. Bella Swan and Edward Cullen's Wedding. The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1. Even if the Twilight Saga divided many, Bella and Edward's wedding was a major event that had been in the making for some time. This was one of those rare occasions where we actually see the brooding Edward smile, although Bella admittedly looks kind of anxious walking down the aisle. Nevertheless, it's a glamorous, elegant, and genuinely romantic ceremony with the woods acting as a perfect setting.
I, Edward Cullen,
I, Edward Cullen,
take you, Bella Swan,
take you, Bella Swan,
to have and to hold.
I was a quick to have and to hold.
The picturesque scenery is wonderfully complemented by the uplifting music as Edward and Bella exchange vows. When our lovers finally kiss as husband and wife, it's as if they're the only two people in the world. No force will ever come between their eternal love, even if Jacob can't take a hint.
Are you okay? In here?
Why? For no trash at the party?
Number 9. Stormy Wedding, Monsoon Wedding.
Yeah, I know it's a risk, but what marriage isn't a risk?
Now here's a Bollywood film that will have you dancing all the way down the aisle. In addition to Aditi and Hemant's arranged marriage, this romantic comedy also includes a love story between wedding planner P.K. Dubey and servant Alice. The film ultimately works up to a rousing finale that consists of not one, but two weddings. It's a delightful affair full of good cheer, happy reunions, and new beginnings, as a big family comes together to dance the night away. Nothing can rain on this joyous parade, not even a monsoon. Number 8. Too Many Bridesmaids, 27 Dresses.
Ready?
Yes.
Always a bridesmaid, never the bride. That's basically Jane Nichols in a nutshell. As the title of this romantic comedy suggests, this young woman has been a bridesmaid 27 times. When all's said and done, Jane finds herself at another wedding. Instead of a tacky bridesmaid's dress though, she finally gets to wear an elegant white dress.
That day I woke up and put on my 28th dress. I went to a wedding where no one asked me to hold the bouquet, fold a place card, or hold their dress while they peed.
Jane's beach wedding is everything she ever dreamed of and more. Waiting for Jane at the end of the aisle are her sister, best friend, and hunky groom, as well as 27 additional bridesmaids. Each of these ladies dons one of the dresses Jane previously wore. They all show their full support, as the bridesmaid becomes a bride at last.
I now pronounce you as husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Number 7. The Way You Look Tonight, My Best Friend's Wedding.
I had the strangest dream. I dreamt that some psychopath was trying to break the two of you up.
It shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone that My Best Friend's Wedding works up to, well, a wedding. Yet the film doesn't end exactly how you might expect. Going against the norm, Julia Roberts-Julianne doesn't get the guy. Rather, she comes to accept that her best friend loves someone else. To show her support, Julianne makes a heartfelt speech and dedicates a very special song to the couple.
This is on loan until you two find your song.
This gesture demonstrates just how far she's come as a person and a friend. Although Julianne is still single, she doesn't end up dancing alone at the reception. Her gay friend George crashes the wedding, sweeping Julianne off her feet. Love and friendship are in the air tonight.
Maybe there won't be sex, but by God, there'll be dancing.
Number 6. Wedding Showers, About Time. Tim might have the ability to turn back the clock, but he can't control every little thing. This guy is determined to give his bride a flawless wedding day, switching out his best man several times in the process.
When Tim asked me to be his best man, I was terrified. So I thought, best thing is to find a book about speeches.
The wedding almost goes off without a hitch as Mary comes down the aisle in an untraditional red dress. Strong winds kick in after the ceremony, however, followed by a heavy rainstorm that causes the party tent to break. Although Tim is tempted to go back in time and change the wedding date, Mary ensures him that everything was perfect. Now that's true love.
Do you wish we'd picked another less wet day?
No. Not for the world.
Phew.
Number 5. Welcome to the family. My big fat Greek wedding.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
As overbearing as Tula's family can be, she can't imagine life without them. Ian respects Tula's love for her family and is willing to go through all the hoops to be part of the Portokalos clan.
May I please date your daughter? No!
After numerous mishaps, Tula and Ian finally make it to the altar for a big fat Greek wedding. While the ceremony is indeed romantic, it's the reception that really tugs at our heartstrings.
As many of you know, our name Portokalos has come from the Greek word portokali, which means orange. So, here tonight we have apple and orange.
Comparing Tula's family and Ian's family to apples and oranges, the father of the bride accepts his new son-in-law. Tula's parents additionally buy the couple a house, demonstrating that they're ready to let go.
Oh my God. They bought us a house.
Granted, the house is right next door, but a loving parent never completely lets go of their child. Number 4. A wedding to remember. A walk to remember.
Do you love me?
Landon and Jamie's tear-jerking romance is like a comet. It flies by quickly, but is truly a thing of beauty. Knowing that he doesn't have much time left with the dying Jamie, Landon asks his high school sweetheart to spend the rest of her days as his wife.
Will you do something for me then?
Anything.
Will you marry me?
The two tie the knot at the same church Jamie's late mother got married in. Jamie's reverend father officiates the wedding, making a speech guaranteed to get the waterworks going.
Love is never boastful nor conceited. It is never rude or selfish. It does not take offense and is not resentful. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth.
As the two are pronounced husband and wife, we're reminded that love and hope can be found even in the darkest of times, creating everlasting memories.
Jamie and I had a perfect summer together, with more love than lots of people know in a lifetime.
Number 3. All you need is love. Love Actually.
Peter and Juliet have given their consent and made their marriage vows to each other. They've declared their marriage by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Although best man Mark promises Peter no surprises on his wedding day, he can't resist going just a little over the top. As Peter and Juliet begin to exit the church, a choir ambushes the newlyweds with a show-stopping rendition of All You Need Is Love.
Did you do this?
No.
The inspiring performance just keeps building as a singer and orchestra join in. Although the bride and groom are caught off guard, they can't help but become overwhelmed with joy. The wedding day will come and go, but the power of the Beatles will forever endure.
All you need is love. All you need is love.
Number 2. Who presents this woman? Father of the bride.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here together in the presence of family, friends, and loved ones for the purpose of uniting in matrimony.
While the original father of the bride amounts to a lovely wedding, the 1991 remake arguably tops its predecessor in some respects. This comedy isn't just about the love between a man and a woman, but the love between parent and child as well. It's a long walk to the altar as the panicking George Banks prepares to give his little girl away. In this moment, though, it slowly dawns on George that his daughter is all grown up.
Who presents this woman in holy matrimony?
I do.
It's a sincere, meaningful scene that will resonate with any parent that's watched his or her child get married. George eventually realizes, however, that while Annie may not be a kid anymore, he'll always be her father.
Well, she did it. And now, as my son said, it was time to part.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Thank you for marrying me.
You're welcome. Say I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do.
Who gives this woman in marriage?
Her mother and I do.
Number 1. The Sound of Wedding Bells, The Sound of Music. After much soul-searching, Maria eventually finds that she belongs with the Von Trapp family. This leads to an unforgettable wedding that's romantic in every sense of the word. Accompanied by the nuns that set her on the right path, Maria makes her way to a cathedral in a gorgeous wedding dress. Waiting inside are the 7 Von Trapp children and her groom. Everything about this ceremony is simply enchanting. The scenery, the pacing, and of course, the music. It's impossible not to get chills as the heavenly choir chimes in with a reprise of Maria. Then when our heroine takes Captain Von Trapp's hand, it feels as if 2 kindred spirits are coming together in perfect harmony. Do you agree with our list?
No Greek exeno. Exeno with the big, long hairs on top of his head. Costa.
What's your favorite romantic movie wedding?
Lieutenant Dane, this is my Jenny.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to Ms. Mojo.
It's not like you're gonna have a real honeymoon with him anyway.
It's gonna be as real as anyone else's.
That's a sick joke.